so I can explain it better. People like to say, well, there's no kings and there's no queens. Okay? Let me use the term king because it's just kings. The word queen comes from the word, I believe it's pronounced kuyan, which means whore. All right? So let's deal with the word king. Now, in this society, these are the people that run the society. They're the kings of the earth. Now, don't let people tell you, oh, that ain't nobody, there's no kings on the earth. Everybody's all in one and this is a free society. That's all shenanigans. Okay? Every society you had kings, man. You had the aristocracy and you had the serfs and you had the middle class. Especially Great Britain. If you've grown up in Great Britain, you should know that very well, that Great Britain is all dealing with a class system. So if you don't know that there's kings over you, then maybe you're just stupid. You're too stupid. Okay? Now, like I said, these are the people that have gotten wealth, all right, by wickedness. Wow. So read that verse again. I'm gonna let the Bible explain it better.
It says, because of unrighteous dealings,
right,
injuries, and riches got by deceit.
Right, because the riches got by deceit, because that's how they got their riches. They manipulated their way to the top. When you research the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds, that's how they got to where they got to. And also they had slaves too. All right, go on.
They say,
and they still got slaves right now, by the way. Go on.
Right. The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right. So that same kingdom is going to be translated unto us. All right, but it ain't going to be the same kingdom. What I'm saying is this rulership is going to be destroyed, and while it's being destroyed, right, our kingdom is going to be set up. So give me the book of Psalms 149. I want you to give me that book of Psalms 149. Yeah, how shall I see forever? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. They've manipulated their way to the top, and because of it, now they're called the Rothschild Dynasty, which is the kings of the earth. This ain't no free society, man. Let's get some understanding. This is 2018. We're in the year of the years of information. So let's read this. In every society, like I said, you always had an aristocracy, and then you had the rich, then you had the middle class, and then you had the lower class, which were the serfs that did all the hard work. And now in this society, you have the same thing. But the only difference is that you've been lied to into believing that if you work hard and you go to school and you get your doctorate's degree and you get that degree, that's a Hamite degree, right? You don't even wave it at before, man. I don't know you, bro. There's a lot of Hamites out here. So you got all of these things that are going on. You have people that have been taught lies. If you go to school and you do all of this and you do all of that, right, in a bag of chips, guess what? You will make it in society.
Right.
And there's brothers back here that have went to university and they in debt, man. Okay? You have a lot of people that have played by the book and they in debt. Okay? So it's not really about how much you know. At the end of the day, what you gotta understand is that these are the guys that call the shots of where you're gonna head in the world, man, and where you fall in. So if you were born from a lower class sect, more likely they're gonna keep you in that position. So that you can do the hard work that they don't want to do. Wow. Okay, and then you have the middle class that own certain businesses for the serfs to work for. It's all a class system. This ain't no free society, man. Stop the bullshit. Go on.
They say, Psalms 49, verse 11, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Meaning this society, they believe that this society is going to continue forever. That's what they believe. They believe that this society that we're living in right now, this revival of ancient Romanized system, is going to continue forever and it won't be thrown down. And better yet, more, I'll even go as far as saying this. They also believe that they're going to reestablish a new world. That's why they call it a new world order. Okay? That's why you have a thing called a globalist elites. They want to establish a new world order, which the new world order is pretty much the kingdom of heaven on the left-hand side. To have all people subjugated under their rule, and that everybody's 100% slave. That's why they're gonna put chips on you. so they can track your every move. Okay? And if you're not a part of the aristocracy, then you just gonna work, and that's gonna be your position in the world. That's it. All right? That's what they plan on having happen on the earth, but that's not gonna happen because the real new world order is gonna be us. That's gonna be the real new world order. Let's just put things in perspective where it needs to be. So what we gonna do, brothers, we gonna get something else. Get me the scripture where it says they have not considered their latter end. Let me see if I can find that scripture. I should know that scripture now. Let me see this one. Yeah, sometimes you remember certain scriptures and sometimes it goes out of your head. Right, Deuteronomy 32 and 29. You know, and that's just the whole thing. They thought that they could do all of the madness and plans that they could roll out before the people, okay, in secrecy. And not understand that all of this wickedness is going to bring about a bad result. In 29. That's what they didn't realize.
Right.
Go on.
Deuteronomy 32, verse 29. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this.
Right, because see, Esau is wise. The scripture says that thou art wiser than Daniel. So Esau is wise. But they're not wise enough to understand that the madness that they're wrought on the planet and the plans that they're setting up, that they're conspiring, is going to lead to their own downfall. Okay, I'm talking about the groups of men that are, that are in these different. They come together in secrecy, like you have the Bilderbergers, you have the Council of Foreign Relations. Who else you got? The Trilateral Commission. So you have all of these secret groups, and they conspire. And they think hard to bring about their plans and their agenda to subdue the people. And then at the end of it, pretty much try to get rid of the Israelites. Well, all of those plans are going to be obsolete. It's not going to work. It's not in the will of the Father. It's not in the counsel of the Lord. So damn it, it's not going to work. Go on. It's just going to be a waste of time. Waste of energy and effort and time. Go on.
That they would consider their latter end.
That they may consider their latter end. So if they were wise, they would consider all of the ill dealings that they brought on the planet that it was going to bring to their end. And especially this nuclear war. Because that nuclear war, man, that right there is going to shut everything down. That right there is going to pretty much restart the planet entirely.
Oh, wait.
Okay, that's going to pretty much reset everything. So instead of you having this air pollution in the air, hey, those missiles are going to take care of that. Because you know what they say, right? Fire is a great purifier. Fire is an element that purifies. So when you have fire on the earth, what do you think the earth is going to turn into? That earth is going to be pure as all hell. So we're going to have a pure earth.
Right.
That fire is burning all the infirmities and all of that filth. Hey, that's where the kingdom is going to begin. You're going to have new lands. All right, when you understand how magma works, magma formulates new lands. So what's going to happen is the earth is going to grow and become bigger as well. He's sick in the head.
This is
He's not really dead in the head.
So 12, verse 6.
Yeah.
For the Most High hates sinners.
Right, for the Most High hate of sinners, and the people that are created to perform sins on the planet is the so-called Europeans. They were set up for that job, and they played that, and they've done their job very well. You gotta take your hats off to them. You're talking about creating diseases and biolabs. We're talking about deceiving the people to believe that it's okay for two men to get it on, two women to get married. Okay, we talking about all kinds of perverseness that these devils are wrong. Okay, they've had the world believe that they were God and they were the Christ and they were the flying angels that were floating around naked. Okay, they did all of that, man, and they had the people seduced into believing in that nonsense. And even so to this very time, people still believe in that nonsense, that Renaissance Roman Catholic dogma. So they played a damn good job of being the devil, man. The word devil means just that, deceiver. Okay, go on.
For the Most High hateth sinners.
All right.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly. And who is this referring to specifically? Okay, let's get that in Ezekiel 25.
That's in Psalm 70.
Ezekiel 25, because it says that the shooter's vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, right? So he said he's going to repay vengeance unto the ungodly. So let's find out who the ungodly is. Let's find that out. Okay? Now there are ungodliness amongst our people too, but who is the ungodly? We're going to find it out today. So get me Ezekiel 25, verse, I believe it's verse 4. What about the shop? Because these Christians don't know what they're talking about, man. They don't understand about it. They don't understand.
No pictures.
They don't understand the will of the Father. All they understand is the tradition of what their grandmother taught them. That's all they understand. They don't really understand the precepts like we do. And that's not to be braggadocious or to be chauvinistic. It's just the truth. Okay, so yeah, get me Ezekiel 25. Right, I think it's 14. Yeah, get that. That's the one I want. That's it right there.
Right, this is Ezekiel 25 and 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Let's read that again.
For the Most High hateth sinners, I will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
Now when we read Ezekiel 25, okay, now I take what? Read that again now.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
Now in that scripture right there, it says that the Lord hateth sinners and he will repay vengeance to the ungodly. Keep going.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom. So that's who the ungodly is. Now we found out who the ungodly is now. Okay? It ain't talking about our people. The ungodly is Esau. Okay? Now you do, like I said, you do have ungodly amongst our people. You do, yeah. They're going to be destroyed too. But the ungodly is going to be made a prime example of the earth. And it's Esau. And being that we live in an informational age, the so-called Europeans, they should already know right off the bat that they're the nation of Esau and Edom. They should know this already. Alright, this is now common knowledge now. Okay? If we know that we're the Israelites, they should know that they're the Edomites. And you got guys on the comment board saying, how are they Edomites? Can you prove it to me? We don't need, listen man, you see the videos, man. The videos alone validates the point that they're Edomites, man. Come on now, stop. So what we going to do, read that. Spirits, man, some spirits.
And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Right, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. You know, but they're going to be mightily punished by the Lord. No matter how much they try to adjust themselves away from judgment, the Lord is coming for them. They can even say, you know what? Let's kill all of these men on the street.
Oh yeah.
Right? Guess what? It's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. I don't know. Let's just say the cops were sent to take us off the street and kill us off the street, right? Guess what? The word of the Most High is still going to go forth. It's still going to go forward. None's going to be adjusted because, oh, the men of God, they were all killed. They all died. Come on, man. Like, go on. The Lord is a man of his word and a man that he does not lie. Okay? But you got something in it.
Can I say something about what you did?
Let me read this and then you can say something. Go on. Yes, finish that. Go on.
By the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
Right, and he will do in Edom according to his anger. So that's laying vengeance upon the ungodly. Now we done found out who the ungodly is specifically. That's why you have to know the Bible. You have to know exactly, when you know the Bible, you know exactly what's going on in the world we live in. You know what people you're dealing with. The Bible explains everything in its totality, and it's clear. Only to the elect, though, it would be clear. Alright? Instead of you walking around, oh, everybody can say, how could you say that, sir? You can't say that they can't be saved. Yes, I can say that because the Bible backs it up. So what are you talking about? Go on.
And it says, and shall do in Edom according to my anger, and according to my fury.
Right, and according to his fury. Because the Lord is coming with fury. When you read the book of Isaiah, but I believe it is 63, verse 4. The scripture says, who is this he that's wearing of thy garments coming from Edom? And as you read that particular chapter, it explains to you how the Lord is going to come and destroy the nation of Edom. And this society set up. So you got something, right?
Finish that last bit off.
Go on.
And they shall know my vengeance, saith the
And
Lord.
they shall know, see, now we're going back to the word vengeance. They shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord. The Lord hateth sinners, and he will repay vengeance unto who? The ungodly. Because the scripture says that the ungodly prosper in prosperity. And I believe it's in the book of Psalms 70, something like that. Go on, you got something.
Jeremiah 25, verse 32. Verse 31.
See, pan the camera, brother. That's the ungodly that's prospering right now. That's the ungodly. But what's going to be their end? Their end is going to be to their destruction. Why? Because their forefathers set them up to where they go to where they can't prosper. All right. That's why they live behind their horse and they walking around thinking that they're princesses. Why? Because their daddy pretty much stole the earth. All right, and lied to the world thinking that they were the people of God. And all of this wickedness they are wrought on the planet. That's the facts, man. How is that not factual? Go on. How was Britain established and America established? Was it established by righteousness when you go back to history? No. Okay, it was established by thievery and manipulation of their way to the top. Who today I'm talking about? The Rothschilds.
Right.
So they're the reason, because you got certain so-called Europeans, they don't like Tony Blair. But guess what? People like Tony Blair is the reason why you have things such as white supremacy. All right. So hey man, I would just be at one with the person. Okay. So what we're gonna do is continue reading that right there.
So you got Jeremiah 25, verse 30. Therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, the Lord shall roar from on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation.
But brother, you reading the wrong scripture. I thought God was going to bring peace. I thought he was going to save everybody. I thought that too. Let's read that again. You went to bro.
Damn. Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
That blew my mind.
Right, I'm mind blown. You have to read that again.
Then say, therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, the Lord shall roar from on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation.
So this is coming out of the word of God, the Bible. This ain't coming from no lousy Quran. We're not dealing with no Quran. The Quran has not an inkling of truth whatsoever. We're dealing with the word of God, the Bible, what is it? The book of the planet, the book of the universe. Go on.
So it say, he shall give a shout as they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth.
Right. So there's going to be a shout against the inhabitants of the earth. So that's the Son of God. The Son of God who the world called Jesus Christ. As you said earlier before, the term Christ does not exist. The term Jesus does not exist. There was not a man 2,000 years ago calling himself Jesus Christ. Because when you actually check out the letter J didn't exist back then. The letter J came later on, pursuant to the 1700s. So what were they calling him back then, 2,000 years ago? You got to go into the Greek. Now the Greek pronunciation for Jesus was Jesus, because the Roman Empire was in effect at the time. All right, so they would call him his name Jesus. But in the Hebrew, which he was a Hebrew, his name was Yahweh. And that's what we call him. We call him Yahweh Shah, man. So you got some more, right?
Yeah, it says, a noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
Right.
For the Lord have a controversy with the nations.
Right. I tell you what we're gonna do. I like that. Give me Joel the 3rd chapter. Because it says the Lord has a controversy with the nation. Why is that? Because of all of the, let me turn this around. Because when you read about the Israelites, which is the so-called Negro, so-called Latino, Native American Indian, we're the Israelites. Yeah, this got to be fixed up, man. Right? You find out that we're the Israelites, and through a process of time, we were under these people. Why? Because we went out, we sinned against the Heavenly Father. So what's going to happen is the Lord is going to repay the nations back to what they've done unto the Lord's people. And we're going to find out how would that be done? How is that going to be done? Let's find out how that's going to be done. Let's get Joel, the 3rd chapter, please.
Right, this is Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Right, go on.
And I will gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat.
Go on.
And will plead with them there for my people.
Right.
And for the heritage,
meaning
for my heritage Israel.
The word plead means to punish. Now when you look up the word plead, the word there's Shaphat, which means punish. Go on.
Right, and it says, whom they have scattered among all the nations.
Right.
And parted my land.
Right, go on.
And they have cast lots for my people.
Okay.
And given a boy for an harlot.
And given a boy for an harlot. Go on. And that's what they did in slavery. Okay, what they used to do is they used to sell children of our people as slaves. Okay, for a bottle of wine. That's what the Europeans did. When you check out the history. Go on.
And sold the girl for wine. Go on. That they may drink. Ye. And what are ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Which is those Hamitic people. Go on.
And all the coasts of Palestine, will you render me a recompense?
Right. Are you going to pay back the Lord due to what he's going to do? You can't pay back the Lord. Go on.
And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
So keep on.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodness, pleasant things.
So what you pushing?
Yeah, if they was going to try and stop this word, like what you said, they was going to try and stop this word by trying to get us off the road, off the streets. Yahushua said that he can make the stones cry out.
Right. Oh yeah, because what I said earlier before. Right. You know, but yeah, I mean, the Lord has a controversy. I think it's Joel 2. Is that the last couple of verses? Joel 2. Verse I think what Brother you speak.
Right. So we're talking about how the Lord's going to come back. We have to understand this, the representation of the Lord, the Messiah, the blonde hair, blue-eyed white Jesus. That's the Messiah of this world. The faggot symbol that loves everybody and accepts everybody, you know what I'm saying, and has open arms for everybody, regardless of ethnicity, regardless of gender, regardless of sexuality. It's all love, you know. It's all about acceptance. I died for you, for all of you. You're all my children. That's the devil. But you know, the real Messiah, the real anointed one is a man of war.
My phone is out of balance.
He's a man of war, okay? And he's coming back to bring the murder game down.
Right.
He's coming to put his murder game on. He's coming back. He's been thinking a long time about killing the masses of people. See all these people? You have to understand, when you see these people, they were marked for death.
Right.
You see these people walking around, look at them, their children.
Death row.
They're going to be killed by Yahushua.
Death row.
Masses of these people, these women, these men, these people on the bus, they don't realize that they're going to be victimized by Yahushua. Yahushua is going to victimize all these women. Like they're walking up and down, not realizing that a man who's 2,000 years old is coming back to zap them. A lot of these people are going to get zapped by Yahushua. I told you how the blood come up to the horse's bridle. The Lord is coming back to check the grapes. Lord, what do you think the grapes are? The grapes are these people. These are the grapes.
Right.
The scripture was talking about these people. These are the grapes, man. The Lord's coming back to check them.
Right.
It doesn't care about ethnicity. The Lord doesn't discriminate. He's coming back to kill regardless of nationality. He's coming back to kill wicked niggas. His own people. If he died for the sins of Israel, he come back to kill Israel. Man.
And they're gonna come back and get it right again.
A lot of these people, these little babies, they're gonna be a laser fruit, man. They're gonna be food for them lasers.
What the scripture says that? Because if you read the book of Isaiah 9, somebody get me Isaiah 9. It's real. I tell you what, brother, you get Isaiah 9 because a lot of these young kids that you see walking up and down the street, and all of these people, and plus these little young babies that are born into the world, they're just food for the fire. All right. Now we may sound cold, we may sound what's the word I'm looking for? We may sound heartless and horrible, but guess what? We just telling you what's gonna come. That's what we do. We just telling you what's gonna happen in this reality, regardless whether we sound horribly cold or not. Because guess what? Have you not noticed? We live in a horribly cold society.
Right.
And it says Isaiah chapter 9 verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Now when you look up that word fuel, let me look up that word fuel actually, since I got the brother's phone.
Okay?
Yes, so read that again, brother.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
Right, because in the ancient world, when the nations went to war, what happened? They were using knives, they were using buckler and shield, and all of these kind of, instruments. Old technology like instruments. But this war's gonna be with what?
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
So this is gonna be burning and fuel of fire. So that's the nuclear war. That's gonna erupt and proliferate all around the world. So we're gonna look at this word fuel. Right?
Right?
Here it is right there. Figuratively, Isaiah 9 and 4. Right? What is it? The Hebrew child. This is the Hebrew child lexicon they got, right? And the word there is food for fire. So a lot of these people, they're gonna be food for the fire. That's what that's going into. So in order for that to happen, it would have to be a large amount of people in this day and time, which it is. Okay?
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
That's all right, man. She just did that because she wanted some attention. That's why she got all that makeup and that black lipstick on. That's all attention, man. That's what that is. We know the game out here. So what we're gonna go back to is what we had before.
So it says, a noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
Right. Oh, that's a big ass place. So we're gonna hear a noise that's gonna come from the ends of the earth, and that's gonna be the Father, the Son of the Father that's gonna roar. Because it tells you in the scriptures that he travaileth like a woman. So when Yahweh Shai comes back through the word called Jesus Christ, he's not coming back very happy. He's not gonna come back and give everybody lolly ices and strawberries and daisies and flowers and all kinds of shenanigans that these Christians have to believe. No, he's coming to do the quite contrary. Okay? So read that.
A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
And he shall come even unto the ends of the earth. Go on.
For the Lord have a controversy with the nations.
Right, the Lord have a controversy with the nations, and that's why the nations, all of them, are going to be geared towards this nuclear battle. World War III, which is prophesied in the Bible. There's a reason why you have World War III happening in the midst. We're already in World War III, by the way. The only thing is that you don't see missiles flying from one end to the other end. But we are in a stage of World War III. And guess what? There's nothing nobody on the face of the planet can do about it. You could protest about, we don't want no war with Syria, we don't want no war with Iran. You can do all that, all you want, until you can't do it no more. It's not gonna change anything. It's gonna be to no avail. Let me use that word. It's gonna be to no avail. Everything that we're saying and that we've been saying for years now, it's gonna come to pass. It's gonna come to pass. Alright, and all of this, all these guys getting and acting silly out here, acting like a bunch of children, all of that is gonna be burned to smithereens, man. All of this BS out here is gonna be burned to smithereens. As the Bible and the Word of God prophesy. Go on.
Say. He will plead with all flesh.
Right, he will plead. The word plead means worship, which means to punish. So he's going to punish all flesh. Go on.
He will give them that are wicked to the sword,
right, he will,
saith the Lord.
You're going to have to read that banger again. You can't just read over that. You're going to have to slow it down. Read that again.
He will give them that are wicked to the sword.
And the majority of the people are wicked. So he's going to give them to what? The sword. The sword is not an instrument that you hold in your hand.
Yeah, you got
right? It's indicative.
Stage one.
What is explaining in the Bible is that it's a parabolic. It's a parabolic meaning that destruction is going to come from that. People are going to be given to what? Destruction. All right. When you look up the word sword in the Bible, the word there is corrupt, which means to lay waste. So all of the sinners of the people are going to be laid to what? Waste. Go on.
This is Jeremiah 49 and 13.
Go on.
For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Bozrah shall become a desolation.
Right, and Bozrah shall become a desolation. Who is Bozrah? What is Bozrah? Bozrah is a city that was in the midst of Edom, the land of Edom. And we're in the land of Bozrah right now. Go on.
A reproach, a waste.
Right, there you have it. A reproach, a waste. From the Hebrew word corrupt, from the word sword, which means to lay waste. So all of the sinners of the Lord's people, and including so-called Europeans and all these other nations, they're going to be what? Laid waste. By what? What instrument is that going to be? The nuclear missile. The ICBM missile. The intercontinental ballistic missile that's going to blow everything back to the beginning of time. That's exactly where we're going. That's exactly what this reality is going to entail in the future. Okay? We're not just saying this just to be saying this. We're saying this because we can back it up, and it's the word of God. Alright, go on.
And the curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetually waste.
Right, and all of the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. So when we read the book of, what is it, Isaiah 34, and it says that America is going to be a desert, or Babylon is going to be a desert, that's what this is talking about. All of the cities are going to be a perpetual waste. From, what is it, Oregon to California to Chicago, all right, to Mississippi, all right, to Texas, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas. All of these different states that make up America today are going to be laid what? Waste. It doesn't. All right, now you may think to yourself, well, America has the amount of superpower it has. It has a high level of superpower. But the Lord don't give a crap about the superpower, because the superpower was given from on high anyway, and it was given from the Lord. The Lord giveth the increase and he taketh away. So the same way the Lord gave America the might and power, he's going to smite that might and power of their hands. And we're reading about the word of God, reading about it in prophecy. All right, go on.
And it says, I have heard a rumor from Yahweh,
right,
an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying,
right,
gather ye together and come against her.
Right, gather ye together and come against who? America. That's who the earth's talking about.